we made it here to the camp store. Go in here and check it out. Looks like they got a bunch of shirts and stuff like that. Pick up a souvenir if you want. Get you a hat. I need another hat. Looks like a lot of hats, a lot of t-shirts, souvenirs. There's some bears. Want some bear slippers? Those are kind of cute. Little mallard duck up there. And some socks. Looks like they got some long sleeve shirts there too. That'd be nice. I like those Smoky Mountain hats.
Yeah, those are pretty. That one's pretty.
I like that one right there. Very nice. Come in here and get you a little snack maybe. A little shot of the menu. Grab you an ice cream cone while you're in. That'd be awful nice. On a hot day. Maybe if you come over and bike, stop in here afterwards and grab you ice cream. That'd be like a nice reward. It'd be a nice little time. Stop in here after your trip to Cades Cove and grab you an ice cream cone or a little something. And got a little camp store here. You can come in and maybe take care of all your needs that you have. If you happen to be camping here, there's a campground here. So that'd be pretty nice. Here's a little pretty decent parking area. This is right before you get into Cades Cove area. So, alrighty, welcome to the channel. We decided to take a trip out to Cades Cove today. Our original plan was to go do a hike, but that kind of didn't work out because the weather was looking kind of gloomy, so we were a little bit scared of the rain. So we just decided to come out and do a trip out to Cades Cove and maybe show you what the crowd levels are like out here. Maybe just drive around the loop, maybe get out a few spots and show you some things. I do want to go find the Pearl Harbor tree, so definitely. I think that would be pretty neat to go see that. I've never seen it out here before, so all the times I've been out here I've never seen it, so I'd like to go see that. So we're going to go check that out. We're going to just do a little drive around. We left home this morning and made a little stop at Buc-ee's on the way and fueled up, and we came out. We checked out the little store here, the little camp store, and checked out to see what it was like. And so now we're going to go do a little driving tour of Cades Cove. It's beautiful. Even on a cloudy day, it looks nice, doesn't it? It's our first animal sighting.
Beautiful.
I suppose those are wild horses.
I kind of doubt it. That was a Morgan.
You walk out here a ways on this trail, and back in there is where the John Oliver cabin is at. Kind of sock back there into the woods back in there. How would you like to have that as your view when you wake up in the morning? That's quite spectacular. We stopped at the Missionary Baptist Church here. I think there's been a bear sighting over there. It's a little bear. So I'm not going to go poking my nose around too much because I figure Mom was probably pretty close, so I really don't want to see it. And I guess there's another bear on down the road that we didn't try to go see it. I guess it was up in a tree. So bear sightings, bear jams. Got 3 little Bibles up here and one over here. There's one over here too. That's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a little cemetery out back behind the church. Give you a little shot of the placard that's out front. You can stop it, maybe read this if you want. Boy, this is a pretty view right here, isn't it?
Sure is. Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's nice. Be nice to have a house right here, but this is all woods right there, so
Yeah.
I guess no chance on that.
Probably not. Well, there's a clearing right there.
Yeah, a little one.
A little bit.
So let's go on down this way. I think if we go just down this way just a little ways, we can find the Pearl Harbor tree. Let's go try to find that.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's quite a clearing right there. That's a big one for sure.
I'm gonna build my house there.
Okay, I think we might have found it. We're gonna go up in here and see if we can check this out. Let's go. Tree down there. A little bit of an uphill. Yep, I think we found it. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Got stuff wrote on the, must be dedicated to
Specific people.
different people and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Lots of flags.
Sergeant Robert J. Thoman, World War II. It's the Navy. In loving memory. Randy Patton, got the years on there. That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some big flags over there.
Yep.
There's some little ones.
Staff Sergeant Joseph J. Dobies, World War II Asia Pacific Campaign Sniper Medal, Burma, India.
Well, that's pretty neat. Got the big flags over here. Navy, big Navy flag.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's the plaque in there telling how old when it was planted and all that. It's pretty neat. Here's what tells who planted it and when it was planted and everything. That's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little bit of a walk up that hill to get up here, but man, that's worth it. Look at that. That's so cool. That's such a great thing. You know, people are doing to honor those that served and those that are serving. That's such a cool thing. It's really neat. Looks like you can walk like down through there and possibly come up the back way. It loops around to it. or you can come up this way we came, which is a pretty steep grade right here. But either way you go and do it, it's well worth it. It's a really neat thing. A tree down here across the path there, right at the start of it. That'd be easy for people to know that way. Coming across there. So that's pretty cool. You go past the overlook, it's got the spectacular views right up there. And the way I found it is you come down here and there's a big rock right here, right alongside the road. And just there's a little couple car pull off right here. I just pulled in one of those. I don't know if you could park up there in that parking lot and then walk down. That might be a good option for you too. So, but at any rate, if you get a chance to come over this way, definitely make the little trek up that hill and check it out. Okay, we have a bear sighting up here in the woods, going to one of the cabins.
Careful.
Just a little one. Looks like maybe last year. Yeah, it's just a little one. Looks like maybe last year's cub, maybe, something like that. So, just kind of out there wandering around. Keep an eye out for mama. Okay, just for reference and information, there is a parking area just about halfway around, I'd say it's about halfway around the loop. There is a little store, we're going to go check it out. And there are restrooms here in case of you have to go to the bathroom. That would be a good place to stop and pull off and take care of business, I guess.
Also because we can't.
Little gift shop, you can come in and they got some stuff for your dog there. That'd be kind of cool. It's like some calendars. There's a nice little bear puzzle over there on the wall for you. Looks like they got shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, that type deal. Got some books and all that kind of stuff. Got some bears over there, stuffed bears over there on the wall. So. Looks like they got some stuff for the kiddos. That's pretty neat. Looks like they got some hats and t-shirts. I'm gonna pick up a little souvenir or something like that while you're here.
Yes, they are.
Looks like they got some books for the older people in your life too, not just the kids.
Are you talking about me?
Looks like they got all kinds of patches for all your different little hikes. I think these things are kind of neat. I think they're put those on your hiking stick. They fasten onto your hiking stick. I think those are pretty neat. And they've got your traditional patches that you can use for whatever.
Scrapbooking. Really cool. Hiking journal. Leather bound. This is really pretty bookmark. And then when your journal
That's
gets
pretty.
full, you can just replace it. So
There
you
you
can keep
go.
putting in a new, just a regular little notebook. with a postcard on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice.
Looks like they got some like ornaments and things to hang on your tree or whatnot. I do believe I heard or read where they're restoring this old mill back into working order, so they're renovating and working on it at the moment. Some little homes and stuff they've got set up back in here. Give you a feel for what the cove was like back in the day.
People want to see this running, including myself. So there's a book called In Cades Cove story.
This was probably considered modern back in the day, huh?
Yeah.
Up there, this house. Looks like they got some information on this old building. I'm gonna pause that and read that stuff. There's an old stove for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, these doors that looks like a modern door there compared to probably what it was back in the day.
Probably.
The old wagons.
Mm-hmm.
You remember those?
Only in pictures.
It's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably an old barn.
Yeah.
This is the Dan Lawson house. It's pretty nice. I mean, pretty nice house for being back in the day, as it was. But the thing I love about it is, can you imagine sitting on the front porch in the morning with your coffee and looking out at that? I mean, look at that. You got the fields out in front of you, watching the deer and the bear and everything probably playing out in there. And then you can just look at the mountains. I mean, that's a view. That's a killer view. Sit out on your front porch in the morning or in the evening. It wouldn't matter to me. Out there getting married under the tree. What a beautiful place to get hitched. All right, there you have it. Little drive around Cades Cove. I hope you can hear us really good with this, with the water rushing behind us. But
Good.
it's such a pretty spot. It was hard to turn down.
Good test of our new microphones.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's hard to pass up this beautiful creek and whatnot here. This is really pretty. But anyways, this is a picnic area out of Cades Cove. But anyways, we did the loop. We stopped at a few places, checked out a few places. It was nice. It's like an 11-mile loop around, and it was really nice to just drive around, take our time, relax, go around. It was worth the trip just to see the Pearl Harbor tree. I thought that was really cool. Didn't you?
Definitely. So glad we found that this time, finally.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we did that. We stopped there. We saw that. So hopefully we got some good footage of that and you can see that. But it was a really nice time, and we hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and share our videos. I mean, we're trying to build our viewership right now, so a like would go a long ways to help us out with that. And so we hope you enjoyed this time, and we just hope that you always find joy in your journey. Thank you.